my handy dandy stopped working on me. So
we're back again with Tina. Tina. Oh my goodness. So originally we didn't have any shows planned for like November. We were like, maybe we'll just try to get tickets to see Tina in November, but Adrienne Warren said she was leaving at the end of October, and so we had to bump Tina up. Now
we didn't introduce ourselves.
Oh.
If this is your first video and you're stopping in on our channel, I'm Cherish.
And I'm Joy. And we're
Musicals.
Yes. We're twins, we're theater lovers, and we just saw Tina, like we just been talking about. Now we hadn't been to the Luke Fontaine, since 2008, I think, for the Little Mermaid. Now a lot of different shows have been through the Luke Fontaine, but
we have not been.
We have not been back since
I know we were 15. I want to say we were 15. So let's say 2008.
We were 14.
No.
Were we not in 9th grade?
Yeah, but I think it was the second.
The second?
Yeah.
Oh. No.
Was it like September?
Yeah, I think we were 14.
Oh, you're right. So we were like 14 years old. I had my hair pressed. I had my hair like a half up, half down, like hairstyle, because my mom wouldn't let me wear like my whole hair out back in those days. Why did you need that detail? You didn't need that detail.
Anyway, we saw Tina.
Insert picture? No.
And oh my god, we had such a good time. Like, we're not
Little Mermaid or Tina?
Tina.
Oh,
we had such a good time. Now we're not like huge Tina fans. I mean, like, we're fans of Tina. We know her music.
Right.
We know her story. I mean, we have watched What's Love Got to Do with It at like a very young age. So it's just kind of like, it's just, we just know who Tina is. We know her story. And
we're general fans. Not fanatics.
Yeah, general fans of Tina. We know
easy listeners to Tina.
Apparently our grandma was a really big fan of Tina.
And not to get sad on the channel, but today it's been 5 years since she died. And I was like, oh, well maybe that was her, like, pushing us to see Tina.
Maybe.
I don't know. That's a nice way to think about it. Anywho.
Yeah, but so we had, if anyone cares to know where we sat, because they're thinking about going to see Tina, we were in the orchestra, right, but we had like our seats.
We were in row T,
which is, and one might think orchestra row T, not too bad.
Right.
At the Luke Fontaine, it's a bit far, to be honest. Like, I was like, I don't have the best vision. Like, I really do need to be like pretty close to see like clearly. I think where we were at would be like the furthest I would say you should sit if you had like vision challenges.
Would you think you would have been seated like so better if we were center?
No, I don't think it mattered. I think it was just the distance, not exactly.
Gotcha. The Luke Fontaine is huge.
It's a huge theater.
It's big. It's pretty big.
I think if you could, a front mezzanine, if you did not sit like front orchestra, front mezzanine would also be good because their overhang is huge. So their front mezzanine was way past where we sat in orchestra. But other than that, I mean, it doesn't really matter. We had a really good time.
Sorry, I'm like leaving it to you.
It's okay. We had like a super good time. Oh my goodness, Adrienne Warren deserved her Tony.
She's why we went.
She's why we went. And like, oh my goodness, how she sounds just like Tina. Now we don't
she
know.
Got the growl.
We don't know what exactly Adrienne Warren sounds like because in Shuffle Along she was using like that Betty Boop
that
sort of character voice, and Bring It On. She sound, maybe that's the closest she sounds like. But that was some years ago, so I'm sure she sounds
more mature
now. And I'm just like, wow, she range. It just tells you anything about Adrienne. She has the range.
Yes, she's also she's small.
Yeah, she's she's such a tiny person, but she's so small, and she's worked really hard, and she's really like, she deserves like all the good things that come to her after she leaves Tina. Oh my god, she really had me in my feelings during the show.
100%.
And she sounded amazing.
She did, and she had been like having a hard time kind of the past like few days, a week or so, like in the row. Like I think she had to call out at one point, and then I was like seeing on like social media, she was like thanking her mom for like making her like tea so she could like make it through like her last weekend. So this is her last weekend. I think she just has tomorrow.
She was not feeling well. I couldn't tell. She sounded amazing.
Yeah, because this was a role that kind of like broke her a bit. Like I was watching an interview with her on, like New York One when she's talking to what's his name? I can't remember. But she was talking about how like she was like you it is possible to break yourself. Because
remember for a while she had to do a show on a boot.
Yes.
So
I'm so glad we got to see her before she went. Now I'm sure that her her alternate soon to be the what do you call it? Successor? Successor? Nkeki? Yeah. What was I going with that?
I'm sure she'll be great.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll be great, but I just like to be able to be like, oh my god, I saw Adrienne Warren, and it's like right off of her life. I just want a Tony high, and like, oh man, yeah, it was really good. It was really, really, really.
Costumes are great.
Yes, you know, it didn't seem like a jukebox musical like some of the others, where it's like, now we're gonna sing this song. Like I don't know, it is a jukebox musical, but it was maybe because it had did it have like original music kind of like inserted a little bit like in between, and you could kind of
Okay, yeah, that's happening. Whatever that is.
Okay.
Yeah, what else do we like about it? Oh, Tina is a loud show, so if you're someone who does not like loud shows, just know that Tina is a very loud show.
Oh, go sing back again.
Yeah. But that could also mean nothing because my mom was sleeping a little bit in the first half.
She said she thought it was a little slow
in the first half. Yeah, she thought it was slow in the first half, but the second half was good.
I don't know. I didn't feel the same way. I was like captivated the whole time.
But Tina is a long show, though. I was
it was long.
We could have been home from 6, like 2 hours ago while the show was going on. It was like 10:30, and like the show was just like kind of ending.
Well,
we'll get into the end.
It's also really hard. Which this is no jab at Tina. This is for like all the shows as we come back. They're not starting on time. I mean, they even like pre-COVID times. Like the show's if it started at 8, the show very rarely started at 8. But like now
Tina started like 15-20 minutes late.
They're dragging it a little bit, and it's like
I think they need to start opening the house like an hour earlier, not just a half an hour before.
I mean, they tell you to get there like an hour earlier,
and then people are just waiting in line.
Yeah.
I think they need to start letting people in the house an hour earlier.
Something.
Because, oh my goodness. Okay, so we noticed before the show started at like 8:20 that like there were a lot of...
Not 8:20.
Was it not 8:20?
It was.
Was it not 8:20?
No, it really
I wear a watch. It lights up in the dark. I could check the time. I was like...
Well, the dark thing, because the show didn't start yet.
I was like, we were like, oh, there are a lot of empty seats. This should be interesting. I was like, oh, there's just no shows. It was too many empty seats.
There's no way that these are just seats that weren't like purchased because like Adrienne just won her Tony. This is her last weekend. People are here to see her. Like, nope, these seats belong to people.
Yeah, and it was just like, so and I would say about what was that, like 20 minutes into the show, like a whole flood of people on both sides of the house came rushed to come to
and it's at such a pivotal moment in the show. She's like shedding her nutbush couture and it's
getting into her city
yards. Like her sister is like, and I missed the whole thing.
We missed the whole thing because there were like 10 people in the aisle trying to get into like middle seats.
More than 10 people.
Of like center orchestra. And I'm just like, I get that things happen and sometimes you do not make it to the show on time, but the fact that the show started late.
Yes.
And like not at like 8:05 late, right, but like 8:20 late, and you were still late after that. Crazy. And I'm really surprised that the house let people into their seats at that time. Honestly, and I hate to say it, But they should have made them wait until intermission to come to their seats. Because unless you had an aisle seat, they really, really ruined the thing. The guy in front of Cherish stood up because he couldn't see. And his girlfriend, like, sat him down because he was blocking. And he wasn't making it any better. But, like, it just, like, what? Like, I was really disappointed.
It's like, yep. I was like, this looked like what was a fun little scene, and then now, we're somewhere else now.
We missed the whole song. Like, that's how long it took to get people in their seats. Yeah. And then there were people in the wrong seats, and they had to get up. I was just like, so disappointed. I mean, yeah.
I was also disappointed in the amount of filming that was going on.
A lot of this from the ushers. A lot of this.
It was disturbing. Like, so disturbing. In particular, this, like, one guy who's sitting probably, like, 5 rows from from the stage, like, with his, and they kept, and now the ushers are, like, yelling at him. And, like, it was just, I'm like, take his phone. Make him get up. Like,
the ushers were working a lot in Fontaine because people, and these are, like, and this is, like, behavior you would expect from a show like 6.
Right, with the audience is younger, more dependent on.
Like, I'm gonna film this for TikTok,
something,
sorta,
Yeah, this is a grown man, well into his age. Mm-hmm. Like, he was
a lot of big Tina fans in the show. Like, this one lady was like testifying behind us. Like, it was a lot. The energy was a lot, and Tina, I mean.
On the one hand, the performances are really good. Mm-hmm. So she was reacting to those, but also like,
calm down.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's that Blue Ivy mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was really good. The little Tina Sky, where was she from? Mom always knew we were like, oh, she's somebody. She was on the show.
I don't know.
Yeah, like an America's Got Talent-esque show or something like that. Little Tina, she's so great.
She's really good. Yeah, I mean,
I
don't know what else to say. I mean, it's just a well done jukebox.
It really is, and it's like when you think about like, wow, like she actually went through that. Mm-hmm. It's so sad. It's like I'm thinking like of other like jukebox musicals, and like I'm thinking of like Carol, and this is like. Carol's life was no walk in the park, but I'm just like, wow, Tina had it really bad. Mm-hmm. At least Carol had a mother who like loved her, and assuming a father who loved her, and things like that. I mean, I'm thinking the Ain't Too Proud guys, their lives are pretty hard, and I'm just like,
I'm noticing the theme.
Yes, I'm noticing the theme. It's
really hard to be black back then. On top of like in the music industry. It's really hard.
But Tina's is especially like, oh man.
Mm-hmm. And Adrienne, like at one point, I think after when she sings the song Phil Spector, Mountain, River Deep, Mountain High, she was like crying.
Well, she got a standing ovation because that was me hitting it out the blow part. Mm-hmm. I'm not sporty. Wait. Yeah. She tore that song up. Mm-hmm. I was like, wow. She was so great.
It's so much to say. And I think, and the stage is, the scenic design was pretty simple.
Yeah, very minimal.
It was nothing like special, I would say. I think they do a good use of their lights, and I think the best part of the show is the curtain call.
Oh my god, that curtain call!
When she after her big comeback,
yes,
and she has like the stadium. I think that's like the best part. Hi, Aurelian. He's the guy who plays the guitar. He's so cute. I saw him. I was like, Aurelian's still here. I was so excited. The curtain call. If anyone's familiar with Tina's curtain call, is like, what are they talking about? Tina's curtain call.
It's a concert.
It's a concert. Like, and there were people leaving before curtain call, and I was like, they're about to miss the best part. Crazy.
Well,
crazy. My mom was like, what? I was like, yeah, it's the best part.
I'll get it. I'll pause it. We'll stop it.
And we're back. Sorry. We ordered dinner and it came. Okay. So we've been filming videos back to back to back. So like, we forgot. Yeah, so we were saying the scenic design is pretty simple, pretty minimal. I think, one of my best things about Tina though is the use of like
you said lights, no?
Yeah, the lights. Yeah, I think the lights are really good. I do like a lot of lights in shows, but I also have pretty sensitive eyes, so I tend to like look down a lot. So if that bothers you, I will probably try to sit as far back as I could too, or like just know that the lights might get intense at times. Yeah. What else are you gonna say about Tina?
I don't know. We can show our merch.
Yeah, let's show our merch. So yeah. We, of course, got a Tina magnet. Cute.
You convinced me I did not need the vinyl.
No, we didn't need to. Or at least we didn't need to get the vinyl from there. We got the Tina face Tina shirt. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it's their way of like making people want to get more than one shirt. But I feel like they could have put the Tina name logo underneath her face. I don't know. That's just me. Like they could have put this. Does that look like a tour concert too much for them? I don't know. But I do like the face one. And I also do like just her name one too. We have that. Is that it? Yeah, that's that.
No, we got a window card.
Oh, right.
Behind me. Here's our Tina window card.
Tina window card.
So beautiful.
So good.
It's gonna look, you know what? It's gonna look nice next to like Hamilton, next to Beautiful,
Next to Cursed Child.
Cursed Child is a play, so it wouldn't be next to Tina.
Oh, you're right. But it's gold and
yeah,
it's great. Also, I really like their costumes. Let me not forget that. Like the costuming is great for Tina. It's a lot of sparkle, fringe, shimmy dress,
the choreography.
Like just watch the curtain call videos. It's so great. Like,
yes. I'm not 100% sure you can film the curtain call, but there are versions, like, so, and I didn't see any ushers telling people not to film the curtain call unless they're just tired and like, get it. But, yeah. Which makes me be like, oh, maybe I should have filmed the curtain call.
I think you can film curtain call though.
Next time I'll ask. Like, if we go back, I will ask, is it okay if I film curtain call?
Yes.
If they say yes or no.
I would suggest getting an aisle seat if you want to film curtain call because people do stand up the whole curtain call. And yeah, go see Tina.
Adrienne probably not gonna be in it,
but that's okay.
Yeah,
and Keki seems like a great Tina, and she's English, which makes it
even more like
special because that means she's really, really, really acting.
Yes, well, voice acting.
Yeah,
and then also, homeboy who plays what his name? Ike. He's worth the seed, and so is Miss who plays her mother, who Mom is familiar with. She is worth to see it for. I don't know. This is a great show. It's a good time.
Go see Tina.
Bye. I'm not even gonna try because I know it's not gonna work.
Bye.
Bye.